And welcome back, rail fans. Welcome back to Mr. Steve's Trains. Hope everybody's doing fine and having a great week. This is a low budget production. This week's featured engine is an MTH European made German BR44. Germany's premier heavy freight hauler. And we're going to take a look at it today on Mr. Steve's Trains. So without further ado, let's come on over here. Let's go take a look at the old great floor layout. This is take number 5, so hopefully we're going to try and get through this without messing up this video this time. Real quick, got our windmill happening there. This is new. It's our train station clock from Lionel. Look at that. Yeah, it's about 5:15. I'm running out of daylight. But that's just the temporary. We're just sitting that there. I just want to show it off. It's going to go in there in the great basement layout here pretty quick. Let's get the focus straight. There we go. We finished our deck. I'm going to put a flat clear coat on it. But I just finished gluing it all together this weekend, building it. Nice. You get a nice wood grain textured look in there. I like to stain instead of painting it. It went together better with a couple of clamps and a vise. The deck had a little curve and it was a little warped. Put it in the vise, straightened it out, glued the planks on. Bingo bango, you know. It's not without a little trial and error. But look at that. It fits real nice. Right up there. We had to get some people on there. And then go get their hot cocoa. Get their hot chocolate. Right? Maybe send a little bench table or something down here, right? That would look slick. Pretty cool. So what do you think? That deck came out all right. All right, so let's, without further ado, let's just get over here and swing back. This is the German BR44. Premier heavy freight hauler. This is a 210 or a 210, if you forgive my German. This engine was made from 1930s to 1945. It was designated priority during the war. It was made by 14 different factories throughout Germany and other occupied countries by the Germans. Okay, this engine is a 3-cylinder, and that's what I really want to show you. These German European-made engines are just fantastic with the detail. All right, before we jump too fast, I promised my friend Roland in Germany that I was going to show him this BR44R Era 3B steam engine. Item 20-3529-1, MTH trains. And these are all the features. You can stop and pause the video anytime and take a look at this. But for my friend Roland, his English is about as good as my German. And there you go. I'm not even going to try and read that because I just embarrass myself. The German is not that great. And again, you can pause the video and you can read all the details in German if you wish. All right. There you go, Roland. That's for you. Roland is my one German subscriber. Now, what I want to show you, if I can do this without messing it up, we got the old Bowser foam cradle here. Now, I just kind of discovered this. These engines, you know, most of your steam engines are 2 cylinders. Very carefully. Like I said, most of your steam engines are 2 cylinders. You have a cylinder on each side. But this particular locomotive, and you know, like all things German or Swiss, they tend to be over-engineered. All right. This, my friends, has 3 cylinders. And that is just as the one unique, beautiful things about this engine. I'm going to very carefully roll it over onto its back. Now, another unique thing, because of the third cylinder, the pickup rollers are on the tender. I wish I had a double set, but it seems to work all right with singles. Okay, and you get your basic switch in there, your DCS, your 3 rail switches down in here. Pretty standard. But if you look at the detail in the trucks, in the tender, I love it. You've got these big leaf springs, and you got your big coil springs in there. Red painted spokes. Beautiful, right? Now let's move up here to the engine. As you said, there's no power pickups on the engine. That's because if we look down in there, there's the third cylinder. The third cylinder would be up inside here, above the wheels, below the boiler. All right, if I can show that off. So you have one set of drive rods. You have your second set of drive rods. And then you have a third set of drive rods right in the center of the engine. And yeah, they work. Beautiful. Something that you'll never see. You'll never see that, but you over-engineered it. You took the time and the detail to put that third set of drivers in there. So there you go. Here's your first locomotive with 3 sets of drivers. And another beautiful thing is they put these lights down there, so you could probably work on it at night, oil it, and give you some visibility. Just beautiful. We're going to take the phone out of the cradle there. I'm going to give you a better look. Boy, man, you just... You know, no matter how you vacuum, when you got a German Shepherd, it's going to shed. Or as I call him, a German shedder. All right. Yeah, I had to show that off a little bit. Very carefully. Get this bad boy back up on the rails. I know your camera's probably not looking at what I'm doing. All right, there she is. Now we're going to come over here. We're going to get some power on the old ZW. Get it up to a cool 18 volts. All right. I think it's actually about 17 volts in the rail. I seem to lose a volt from the transformer. I don't know if that's standard or if that's just because of the wire that I'm using. And I know that I'm actually using speaker wire. You want to talk about doing things, you know, ask bass backwards. There we go. You can see our lights coming on down there. Now I'm going to take this phone out of the cradle and we're going to kind of get a better look at it. $210,000. This is one of the only $210,000 engines that I own. And what's beautiful about this is that you actually have these push pads that work. Pretty slick. And then the PF announcements.
So ein Mist. Was ist denn jetzt wieder los, Fritz? Hendrik, wir müssen rechts raus.
Master volume. Smoke.
Schon wieder eine Überholung? Sieht so aus. Mann, mit dem Zug brauchen wir nachher ewig, bis wir wieder in Fahrt kommen. Dann
It's a nice tight fit between the cab.
Schon einheizen?
And there's actually little doors on there. You can see that. There's a door on each side between the tender and the engine.
Musst du jetzt schon Kohle vorziehen? Ja, rutscht nicht genug nach. Junge, fuchtel nicht so mit dem
See them lights down
Ich kann
there.
das ja gar nicht sehen. Wir sind unter Fahrleitung. Und ich brauche keinen
All right, I'm going to put this phone back in the cradle so we can walk and talk at the same time here.
Hendrik, schau mal zum Kamin. Meinst du nicht, dass das...
We're going to put a little smoke fluid in it.
Mann. Hat ja recht, Fritz. Aber viel Kohle macht halt viel Rauch.
These German engines don't like a lot of smoke.
Trotzdem, Hendrik, der ganze Qualm. Wir müssen ja nicht gleich ganz Münster einnehmen.
About 6-7 drops will I'll do it.
Vielleicht haben wir heute schlechte Kohle dabei? Quatsch, mach mal die Feuertür ein bisschen auf, aber nicht zu viel. Und dann den Bläser ein bisschen stärker. Ja, Herr Hauptblockführer, zu Befehl. Und jetzt? Ja, das sieht doch ganz viel besser aus. Dampf und Wasser haben wir auch genug. Ja, dann kann es ja losgehen. So, wir sind dran.
Yeah, no Ruskies. Oh, wait, before you take off, whoa, we need to get our rail cars. What good is a train without rail cars? One of the beautiful things I wanted to show off about this engine, you got a red light in the front that lets you know when you're backing up. 3 lights, and they're actually yellow, not white. I don't know if that was a wartime thing, because my other engines have white lights. But since this was a freight hauler, it had yellow lights. And you go in reverse, you get 1 red light in the front. You get 3 lights in the back to let you know the train's coming. There's it heading forward. There I know we're coming back. There's our reverse signal. Give it 3 blasts. We're coming back. Here our coupler open up. Now we're picking up, MTH sold a series of small European tankers, freight cars, box cars. I picked up a set of German box cars in various colors. Oh yeah, there you go, she's smoking good now. Get that baby hooked up. And these box cars are your typical European. I'm going to pull this one right off the end back here. Single axle box cars. Now I really don't know. Maybe Roland in Germany can tell me. The observation deck, is that on the back of the car? Or should it be on the front? I really don't know. Really don't know. These cars are pretty cool. A buddy of mine kind of weathered them up for me. They actually got working locks. Doors slide open. You got a simulated decking in there. A little dirty. Slide that shut. Flip the latch on it, lock the door. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And again, these all have push button bumpers on them. Nice detailed bottoms. Lots of irons. You got your brake chamber on there, air brakes. I tell you, setting them on the tracks is easy peasy. You don't have any trucks bouncing around. And they're all fixed couplers. Those couplers don't open up. It's just a one-piece dealio. All right, now we got our train together. Let's sound the bell. Give it a forward blast. 2 toots. Uh-oh. Oh, sometimes that's just how it goes, right? Try to get a nice slow start. That's a nice looking scene, isn't it? Let's crank this big steamer up. Let's give it a little boost. There's some fast freight. Someone kicked on the nitrous. All right, guys, what do you think? That's gonna about do it for this week. Hope you liked our big engine. Here's a sneak peek at our next engine. You can't guess what's coming. All right, my friends. Until next time, this is Mr. Steve, and I'm saying, until we meet again, happy rails.